Shoni from SpeakToBeView.com. I'm quite behind on some videos, and I got home today from work, and I'm like, you know what? I've got so much stuff to do. I've got papers to grade, and I wasn't going to do a video. And then I got a package, which I see a timer in here, an 8x8, and then I see this thing. And I need to look at what this is because it's very much confusing my brain. It looks like a cup filled with cube pieces. I just realized my that camera wasn't on. So let's try that again. So I've got the 8x8, a 6x6, a 7x7, a timer. But let's talk about this. We've got a cup. Now, I'm not sure how I feel about the cup. Because this definitely was not designed for this. Feels like there's something extra at the factory. But I do like the build your own. That brings me back to the Diane Zanchi days, where I did get a build your own 5x5. It was a 55mm version. And this is, what cube is this? I'm guessing it's just the Malon Cubing Classroom, but it doesn't say. And we've got a nylon core, plastic core. We've got our springs. We've got all of our pieces. And are there instructions for putting it together, or is it? Yeah, okay. So let's do this. Let's put this all together. Glue Builder Lab Assembly and Adjustment Manual. Let's put it together. I've said this before, and I don't think it's ever going to happen. I would love for cube companies to add some lubrication, like just a small bottle. I'm going to assume that may cause issues with shipping, depending on the country, if you can have liquids or whatnot.
Let's do the corners. So let's see here. We've got, if this is green and I add red, then the red has to go on this side. That's an edge. Let's try that again. It has to be on this side because I'm going to put white here. So I want red and then green and then white. The way I remember is I know red, white, and blue will be clockwise. That's the one I remember.
So you will go counterclockwise if it's red, green, white. So I guess what? Red, white, green. Does that make sense what I'm trying to say? I think, does it say which order? Doesn't really. I guess you could look at a regular cube. But there are no magnets in here. Well, that's upsetting. Okay, no magnets. Don't know how much this will cost, but for me, getting a puzzle that is not assembled at all is great. I think that's fun. Doesn't take long to put it together. I've magnetized dozens of puzzles, and 4x4s, 5x5, Mega Minx. I've done that, and I do like magnetizing puzzles. Let's do red, white, and blue. And if they gave you magnets, while those slots are not, they don't hold them in really tight, and I would rather glue them anyways. I'd love to get those along with this. I know nothing about this. I don't know how much this cost. I want to put this out like pretty soon because it's been a while since I've put something out. But let's see, red, yellow, blue is what I need. No, red, yellow, green is what I need. To me, this is giving me my Lego days, Connects day. Connects really came out when I was a kid. And that was a lot of fun for me. Just sitting there for hours building things. My mom wasn't too happy because she'd buy like the roller coaster, which was expensive, and I'd have it built in an afternoon. She'd be like, well, now what? And you'd play with it for a bit. But see here. So orange, white on this side if I'm going to add blue. Back in the day, we used to add a little bit, or it was some people added a little bit of glue on the edges to really keep them in place it just felt a bit more solid. But the tracks to keep these in are much tighter, so they don't jostle as much. Keep thinking about the cup that it came in. Like that, I don't work for Speed Cube Shop, and it just sounds like a packaging nightmare, because putting a cup in a box is going to take up so much more space than just a box. So if you do any sort of shipping or packaging, let me know if that really is a big issue, or they're relatively, it's going to cost the same no matter what, so you don't think too much about it. I'm afraid that it's just going to it's going to pop out, and then I'm going to lose it, and then that'll be it. There'll be nothing else. I'm not going to worry about getting the exact tensions the same yet. Just put this in, put this in, put the spring in, so just one here, yep. And then this. So extra 2 of those, 1 of the gears, 1 of this. I wonder if it's purposeful or just some extras fell in. Ugh, okay. It feels like gummy. Not, okay, let me reword this. It feels like it doesn't want to actually move much. Now maybe I just have the compression higher, but it's interesting. It's the no magnets. That's what it is. I'm so used to having magnets to help click things through. It's been a long time since I even tried one that didn't have magnets on it. Wild. Okay, well, let's see how I do. Let's do a couple sols. I'll add a timer afterwards. Ooh, yeah, I'm so used to things just clicking into place. Completing turns, or at least so much so that I don't need to really push to the very end of it. It's relearning a turning style for this. I was going to add lubrication, but I think more off I would actually need some magnets with it. But let's not overplay it with magnets. Let's just focus on the type of cube. This is going to be for sure under $10. If it's over, I would be surprised. Very surprised. I'll leave it at that. It wasn't a best solve, but the spring, it's an odd springiness. I think, like, it snaps, but it's not a ton compared to this MoYu cube. Very squishy. That'd be weird. I mean, I did add magnets to this. Here's an unmagnetized one, but it's hard to see anything. Okay, so cube in a cup. I don't know what to say. I had fun building it. I'm probably not going to be using it for anything. This one I'll have maybe around my classroom at school, so kids can do stuff with it. But I'll add magnets. It's been a while since I've magnetized something. Maybe I'll do that. It'll be fun. I'll put an audiobook on. I'll do that. Yeah, that sounds great. Well, hopefully I'll get some other videos out soon. I enjoy making videos. It's why I make the videos. It's not my main job. So, but hopefully sometime soon. If they pile up or I get another cube in a cup, I will I'll make some videos.